Bowling Green Technical College, through our Workforce Solutions employee training programs, provides real opportunity to real businesses, helping them transform into more advanced, more productive competitors in the global economy.
Welcome to Bowling Green Technical College Workforce Solutions, Transforming Lives, Transforming Kentucky, the show that provides solutions for business and industry to be more competitive in the global marketplace. I'm going to pick up where we left off last time. In fact, I'll back up a little bit from where we left off last time for any new people in the audience. We were talking about workplace organization and why workplace organization is so important in a lean transformation process. It is the foundational tool for lean. There's a lot of benefits through workplace organization. One of them is stability in the workplace. And the first slide I'm going to show you here is from my work area at the college. And it demonstrates a little bit of workplace stability and why workplace stability is so important. You notice my desk, it's rather small. I used to have a larger workspace than that, but I told my boss, I really don't need all the space that you've given me. So you have to be careful what you ask for, because I wound up with a desk that was a little bit larger than my laptop. But you notice that I have things labeled on my desk where things are supposed to be. That helps stabilize my workplace for me. And it keeps things close to me that I need to have, but it also keeps them out of the way so they don't interfere with the work that I need to do. And you'll notice the drawer is labeled as well, and that's labeled with the contents of the drawer. That's not just for my use, but that's for others as well. I had a woman come in yesterday, and she had been into the office unbeknownst to me earlier, and she needed something off my desk. And she was kidding with me about how organized my desk is. And she said, I went over and found exactly what I needed to have, and I used it, and I made absolutely sure that I put it right back where it was supposed to be. And that's a benefit of workplace organization as well. I have those locations marked on my desk for a specific purpose, and that is to make sure that those things are where they need to be, because that's where I want them to be when I use them. So when other people learn to respect my work area because of the way it's laid out, then they put things back where they belong. So the next slide is my a cabinet that I have that I keep all of my library supplies in. This area is also used by someone else other than me. This is a department library, so to speak. So there's a lot of lean materials in there. And I have everything listed just the way that things are arranged behind the door. And I also have some spaces designated on the top of the unit for where things are supposed to be. So things are handy. They're where they're easy for me to get at and easy for me to be able to put away as well. The workplace organization creates a user-friendly environment for everyone so that people can get acclimated to the workspace more quickly, and they can get acclimated to your workspace more quickly as well. So people can find things that they need to have, use them, put them away, and then move on. The next slide shows another way of identifying things in the workspace, and it's for designated locations for things. There's some criteria that you use for designating locations. One is define the location based on the frequency of use. So the more often that something is used, the closer it should be to the point where it's used. The less often it's used, the further away it can be, because you're not going to interact with it that often. And the point here is that I want to use fewer motions or less movement to be able to interact with the things that I have. the more unnecessary movement that I do in my workspace, the more time I lose in my ability to be able to do work. That might sound kind of crazy, but that is really important. We only have so much time available in the day to do productive work, so the more time we're spending doing non-essential things takes away from our opportunity to do essential things that need to be done by our customers. Label the location, designate and label the areas where things are supposed to be, and then use color coding. Got an example here of 2 color coding schemes that are used quite regularly in business and industry. Red is for unacceptable materials, and that's just universal. Red is always a hazardous material or unacceptable material. And blue could be for acceptable materials. A lot of times we use the same size item or the same size container for multiple things. Recycles, trash, hazardous material, they all may be the same size container. So differentiating them with labels is good, but color coding is even better. And then designate the location where things are supposed to be. In my example, the red container is sitting on a red spot designated on the floor. Blue container is sitting on a blue spot. So everything matches up. Workplace organization is about being visual, and you want to be able to see at a glance whether things are where they're supposed to be and if they're even there. And then we go into shine.